Today we're going to talk about how to become a student financial expert. By the end of this video, you are going to be money savvy and you are going to know what's coming in, what's going out, and how to best spend it. The first tip, and maybe the most important one, is to plan your budget. When you know exactly what's coming in and going out, you can always be on top of it. So what are your incomings? You probably have a student loan, maybe you have a part-time job or some other side hustle going on. Also, it's important to budget for things you want as well. So if you want to have a small clothing budget or a small takeaway budget, then that's also something you need to consider in your plan. Make sure you know exactly what is coming into your bank, so then you know how to best spend it. With student finance, it's obviously important to know how much you're getting, but also when you're getting it. You don't want to blow it all in the first week. Trust me, we've probably all been there and spent a bit too much when it's entered our bank. But we want to try and avoid that. So if you know your next instalment isn't for another 3 months, then you need to plan your budget over that time frame to make sure you have enough money to last you till your next student finance instalment. So once you've figured out what the incomings are, of course, the rubbish bit, you need to figure out what your outgoings are. So identify exactly what they are every week down to the penny and see what you're spending the most money on, maybe areas you could save, where are you spending a bit too much money, maybe you shouldn't have bought that jacket last week, I don't know, you tell me. One thing that really helps me with this process is my banking app. I can see exactly what's coming in and going out in real time, and honestly I use it constantly. And also another great thing is budgeting apps. I think they're a great way to again see what your incomes are, what your outgoings are, and most of the time they do it for you, so you don't even have to do the work. So you're thinking well, okay, that's fine and all, but how do I get a bit more savvy with my money? So make sure to look for student saving hacks. So this can be having student discounts, so things like uni days and student beans installed to make sure you're getting all the best deals, but also looking for hacks in supermarkets, maybe looking on the reduced aisle, going to bigger supermarkets where they tend to have lower prices, and also always make a list when you go shopping. If you live with housemates or family, could you all come together to eat a meal at least once a week to save a little bit of money? If you all chip in, everyone saves, maybe that's something you could consider as well. And never go shopping hungry. Trust me, you'll want to buy everything. So full stomach, list in your hand, and then you can go shopping. There's always the opportunity to get a little part-time job, that could be in retail or something like that, or it could also be something quite fun like a student ambassador or a vlogger like me. And BCU have so many opportunities for students. Look for little hidden cash sources. Can you sell some clothes on Depop or sell some furniture on eBay? Or have you got a little bit of time to do something on the side, maybe even start your own little small business? I know it might not sound like a lot, but if you're doing one or a couple of these, then you could actually earn yourself a bit of cash, and that way you could keep that as sort of your own stuff to spend on things you actually kind of want rather than you need. So you could have your student finance for the more important stuff, and then this little extra cash for the clothes you want to buy or the takeaway that you want to have. If you've got your plan in place and you know what your budget is for everything that you're doing, then I consider you a financial expert. I think you can avoid pretty much all money stress from just having a really good plan and knowing your finances well. But if you do need a little bit more help or advice, then make sure to reach out, and the BCU website has lots of financial support. I hope these tips were helpful. Thank you so much for watching.